world's weirdest restaurants takes you to Taiwan, where they don't just think outside the box, they do everything with boxes. Every single surface here, it's all cardboard. Maybe I should have asked how much this cost before I tore it apart. Then, we're off to Amsterdam, to a cafe with a pint-sized kitchen. This place will bring out the kid in anyone. We'll stop over in Taipei for tantalizing Taiwanese food in a restaurant that's like the inside of a giant cartoon statue. Talk about a grand entrance. Look at this. The scale of this place is just enormous. And end up in Manchester, England for a terrifying time. I'm really scared. I'm here in Taiwan, in the industrial city of Taichung, and the owners of the Carton King restaurant really know how to think outside the box. The corrugated cardboard box, that is. Ni hao.
Welcome to Carton King.
Thank you. Look at this place. Every single surface here, from the ceiling to the walls to the tables, it's all cardboard.
The theme of the 21st century is Go Green, so it has used the cardboard and cartons and blend into a wonderful restaurant.
I think this restaurant combines nature and art together.
This is a very unusual place. I've never seen this before.
Here, look at this. Napkin holders, the cups, menu holder. Ha! Even the table is corrugated cardboard.
Menu.
Wow, look at this. Food looks fantastic. Hot pot, something that looks like a bento box.
I love the food. I have fried chicken, seaweed, and fish roll.
What I ordered today is lamb chops. It tastes really good.
I wish I have this for lunch every day.
What do you recommend?
Hot pot.
Hot pot it is. Carton King highlights the creative potential of cardboard. The experience unfolds in the garden. Cardboard sculptures welcome guests to this one-of-a-kind restaurant. Look at the size of this place. This is definitely a lot of cardboard. The hostess stand is corrugated cardboard. Awning is cardboard. The wall, cardboard. Even the baby stool is cardboard.
It's very interesting, like a paper museum.
Even the servers' hats and their bow ties, excuse me, are cardboard. While I'm at it, I may as well see how these things are constructed. And look at this. Not a nail, not a drop of glue. It's just all like folded together.
You're kidding me, boss.
We'll just add it to the bill. Maybe I should have asked how much this cost before I tore it apart. Is there any special significance to cardboard here in Taichung?
Taiwan is a very small island. We got a very limited resource. So here we try to use all the resource very efficiently.
This restaurant is very good for the environment.
This is amazing. You're looking at dinnerware that has already been recycled once, and it's about to begin its journey all over again. Wow. Look at this. This is glorious. Shrimp, mussels, mushroom, corn and broccoli, tofu. It's like there's all these little gems hidden in this hot pot. Just a second. You're gonna light this?
Yes.
In the middle of a cardboard restaurant?
There.
Insane?
Yes.
All right. Wow. Let's check out the broth. Oh, spicy. This is a classic Asian hot pot. Everything cooks in the pot, and then when it's done, you get to add the raw pork, and you only leave it in the broth for a few seconds. It cooks, and you eat it right away. A bit of tofu. Oh, so nice and creamy. Shrimp, whole shrimp. So clean and fresh. That looks like it's yam. Ah, so nice. I'll tell you one thing. This definitely doesn't taste like cardboard. Are you a little worried about your chair collapsing underneath you?
Very much.
Mr. Hong, the general manager, is going to show me how to assemble one of these cardboard chairs. Do you need these instructions? No, you know how to do this, right? You don't need that. He's done this before. I think they're a little confused themselves about how these chairs go together. Easy. I mean, you could do this, couldn't you? Here, Mr. Hong, maybe you need this after all. And voila, look at that. Let's try it out. Wow, look at this. It's like a beautiful bento box. So I have chicken, some rice with seaweed, some kind of Chinese green. So crunchy and fresh. Beautiful orange juice infused dressing. This lunch is really well thought out. Visually, it's gorgeous. And then every dish consists of different flavors, colors, textures. This isn't just a joke about cardboard. This is a pretty sophisticated restaurant. Recycling is a pretty intangible concept. I mean, you throw out your paper, you see the trucks go off into the distance, but you have no idea how the paper's used. Here at the Carton King, you totally get it.
It's a very great example of the Taiwanese creativity.
This is Jason, the executive chef, and he tells me that these chairs can support 150 kilograms. Jason, how much do you weigh?
104.
Okay, 104 kilograms. I'm about 80. There you go, folks. 185 kilograms, supported by recycled cardboard. Boy, do I feel strong right now. Careful, I'm coming after you next. These days, when we eat out, we've grown to expect a certain level of experience from the staff and servers. But here at the Kinderkookkafe in Amsterdam, the staff is anything but mature. Who's cooking? If your kids hate helping out in the kitchen, you might want to try the Kinderkookkafe. Children, big and small, just love spending hours cooking up meals for mom, dad, and the general public to enjoy.
Kinderkookkafe is a place where kids cook and serve it for the adults.
How many kitchens have a special chef's entrance like this one?
The kids not only make the things, but they really serve it, and it's like a real restaurant.
You can just walk in, no reservation, and then you can eat what the children have made.
My favorite job is making pie.
What's on the menu for tonight?
Meatloaf, potatoes, and cabbage.
That sounds quite sophisticated. This place is a combination of a professional kitchen and a pretty classic cafe, albeit one where everything's just a little bit lower and a little more kid-friendly. And how's the service?
You get a hug every time.
Down here, you get a sense of the proportion of everything. You've got the mini rollers, little mini cookie cutters, even mini cutting boards. This area over here doubles as a dining area and a prep station. As you can see, some very delicate operations are taking place here. I love the fact that there's sandboxes and slides, but more importantly, over here, it's a thyme garden. Over here, there's a pretty impressive vegetable garden. Broccoli, rosemary, raspberries, verbena, onions. This is pretty amazing. I'd love to have a garden like this in my house. These kids are using, grown-up tools. You've got pastry brushes, scales, paring knives. Okay, hold on. I just want to see this knife for a second. Look at that. That is a full-on chef's knife. Kinderkookkafe teaches children to be more helpful and safer in the kitchen by encouraging creativity with food. So what gave you the idea to use the sweet chili sauce in the meatloaf?
I like it.
So that was your own little twist?
Yes.
Nice. You know what? That's not just child's play. I mean, these kids are making this entire meal from scratch. I find it really interesting that when the kids don't know a specific technique, they just seem to improvise. At the end of the day, it's all working. Like every good chef, he's tasting his dish as it's cooking. What do you think?
Delicious.
And even the children from 1 year old, they can do a lot in the kitchen, like baking cookies or decorating cupcakes.
For the younger chefs who can't read yet, this is a little menu board. As you can see here, there's everything from pigs and blankets to little vegetable canopies. Oh, are you gonna make a face in your pizza? What a good idea. So tell me, how's it taste?
Like pizza.
Like pizza. How do you like that? This place will bring out the kid in anyone.
When the kids serve the food, you see that they're really proud, and you see the look on their faces.
Wow, look at that. That is very impressive, chef.
I make meatloaf and sauce. This meatloaf,
Right?
this hot cabbage.
Hot cabbage. So we've got a bit of an assembly line operation going on here. One chef's in charge of the sizzling butter. The other one's poised to toss in the cabbage. What are you adding now? Indonesian sauce. Now that I see how sophisticated the flavors are that they're adding to the cabbage, I'm pretty blown away. Beautiful presentation, too. Very impressed, chef. It smells fantastic. It's delicious. That meatloaf is really nice. I mean, it's rich, meaty, everything you want a meatloaf to be.
I made the potatoes.
That's really nice. Perfectly roasted potatoes, slathered with a dill yogurt concoction on top. That's everything you want in a roasted potato, and then some. You know, I love the fact that even though the kids are cooking for the adults, the chefs actually get to sit down and enjoy the meal themselves. So what do you think of your meal so far?
They can make it at home.
So chefs, what do you think of your own food?
Brilliant.
I come here because the kids can enjoy themselves a lot, make little things here, and when they come home, they can make it for me.
So are you surprised by your daughter's handiwork?
I'm very surprised what she came up with, yeah.
So what are you making here?
Brownies.
brownies.
8 eieren
Okay, so that's 8 eggs,
en 600 gram suiker.
600 grams of sugar. It's really impressive to see how confident these kids are. They don't hesitate with anything. Every one of their moves is very self-assured. Delicious! Wow, well, this takes the cake. What do you think of your own baking?
Delicious.
So listen, is there anything I can do to help you out here?
You can wash this if you want.
Thanks a lot. How do they compare to some of the other fine dining establishments here in Amsterdam?
It's made with love.
Well, the Kinderkookkafe may not have any Michelin stars, but it sure gets a gold star from me. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be inside the mind of an artist? Well, you're about to find out. Talk about a grand entrance. Look at this. It just unfolds into this whole world. I can't wait to find out what's inside. Five Dime Restaurant in Taipei is the result of one woman's unique creative vision.
所以呢，我常常会说，在这个
I always tell people that in Taipei there are two pretty girls that seduce people, and those two girls are my restaurant.
A fusion of Taiwanese cuisine and epic sculpture. Five Dime is a sensory feast. The scale of this place is just enormous.
It makes you feel like you are in your dream or in somebody else's dream.
Thank you.
Here is the menus.
Wow, so many choices. Oh my God, fried monkey head. Oh, monkey head mushrooms. Whew. The menu is enormous, covering the A to Z of Taiwanese cuisine. I wish I had 100 of my friends with me. I'd love to try everything. It's just so good. Well, will you bring me a cross-section of things from the menu?
Yes.
There's just so much to see. In the beginning, it's kind of overwhelming. You've got this incredible undulating ceiling.
I thought we were entering an archaeological dig site with all the icons out front.
It's like art.
And then all these serpentine sculptures that surround you.
我的发想呢是来自
My inspiration comes from the grand nature and the female body form.
The creations never stop. Every inch holds a new detail to discover.
所以光这栋建筑呢
This building includes images of more than 100 women.
Just the stairway alone is a piece of art. You've got a mosaic tile handrail that's sculpted from scratch, and these incredible driftwood banisters. The view for the atrium is breathtaking, and I'm not even on the top floor yet.
I can't imagine trying to put this place together myself. I would be lost.
I'm lost just trying to get to the bathroom.
This is a sea cucumber with the XO sauce.
I'm brought a spread of Five Dime's most popular dishes. And look at how all the plates in the teapot is all really integrated into the design. Incredible. So these are the spare ribs. Oh, so sweet. It's like a honey citrus glaze on this. This appears to be some ginger, scallions, just a beautiful piece of lake fish that's clean, succulent. Look how gorgeous this is. The beef on its own, super tender, kind of caramelized from the heat of the wok. And then the pineapple is just incredibly luscious. But when you put the two of them together in your mouth, just a mouthful of tropical beauty. Do you think that people come for the food or they come for the environment?
I think they come for both, because Taiwanese people are very particular about food, and if the environment was fantastic but the food was terrible, I don't think it would come here.
What does it remind you of?
Primitive time.
Primitive times, yeah.
You know, some movie that's called The Flintstone.
Modern Flintstone, yeah.
It's a modern Flintstone. It's a new art movement. You know what's so impressive to me is that each individual piece stands on its own, like this metal sculpture or this driftwood totem pole. Collectively, they come together and they just form this huge impression that it's kind of overwhelming. How would you summarize the style of the cuisine then?
I would say it's upper-class Taiwanese cuisine with a heavy Thai influence. It's kind of a fusion cuisine. This one over here is more of a Thai-style dish with all the hot peppers.
Chili peppers, green garlic, and what I'm guessing is some kind of fermented soy. Oh, wow. That's really delicious. I had to check out the kitchen. It's all the way downstairs in the very bottom of the building, and it's quite large, which is not surprising since they feed over 1,000 people a day here. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, some soy. I'm paying attention because I definitely want to try this one at home. Check this out. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 food elevators. They open these doors up, put the food inside, then send it up to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floors. Going up.
每次到了我的店里面看到
I am so encouraged when I walk into my restaurant. I see so many people enjoying and appreciating the work.
Five Dime is a tranquil spot, an amazing art collection, an architectural wonder, and on top of all that, a gourmet restaurant all under one roof. Guess who gets to feed the fish? Wow, feeding frenzy. Now everyone's content. Memories of some dinners may linger for a while, but at Manchester's Hellfire Club, they'll haunt you for the rest of your life.
I shall announce your presence to the master, even though he already knows you're here.
Creepy. The Hellfire Club is a spirited restaurant where the main course is the afterlife and the delicious menu is no apparition.
The Hellfire Club is the UK's only horror-themed restaurant.
Everything about this house is a bit old and spooky.
As soon as you arrive, it gives you an element of fear.
I mean, everywhere you look, there's references to death, to the paranormal.
There is no typical evening. There's over 30 different evenings we can have with murder mysteries,
paranormal-themed events,
medieval banquets.
First of all, they have a meal, and then we go straight on to a graveyard seance.
The Hellfire Club, is it legitimately haunted? I believe it is.
So we've got the Cannibal Holocaust, the Return of the Mummy, and the Creature of the Swamp. When a sign says spooky attic, how do you do anything but follow the arrows?
I think that the food and the location are very integral into the whole evening.
Vampire spell, please.
Ball scene, please. Can I have Satan's crown jewels?
And the Hellfire monster.
I'll have the Soup of the Dead and the Return of the Mummy. Check this out. It's the chef. Obviously having a tough day in the kitchen. Oh, cheers. Really living up to its name, the Hellfire Club. It's a bit eerie. I mean, as much as I don't believe in ghosts, I feel like there could be some around here. Definitely something real about this place. Roasted cauliflower. Tastes like it has some blue cheese in it. Very nice, very rich. It's getting hot in here. Oh, wow. Well, that'll rouse the ghosts. I mean, that chicken is cooked perfectly. It's really juicy. And that pancetta wrapped around it, it's so crispy. Oh, look at that. A really nice fresh mozzarella. Oh, there's bacon in that sauce.
Camembert cheese melted on top with a sweet chili and garlic sauce.
I think the spirits are attracted to the aromas because the food is that good. It's good enough to raise the dead. The Hellfire Club is always a very active location. We have movement with the glass, spirits coming forward, Victorian children.
Do you believe in ghosts?
If I can't disprove it, then they're real.
The haunted aspect of this building really does enhance the dining experience. You find that people actually come for the two things, really.
So on both sides of the table, here and here, we have tarot card readings going on.
You're having to work very hard to keep everybody happy.
Yeah.
Good, okay?
Let's see, they're getting right into it.
You've got your present, which is now, and you've got your future, which is tomorrow.
So you have actually come here for something other than just dinner. You've actually come here for the experience.
If this is your card, make some noise. People have had to leave the building because they were overcome with emotion.
You've seen things before, haven't you?
Yes, I see things.
A woman, she's been seen upstairs.
Footsteps on the roof at 5 o'clock in the morning.
This kitchen is pretty tiny. Is it hard to maneuver amongst the ghosts?
It's just about practice.
We never know from one night to the other exactly what we're going to get, but it's never boring.
Right, and if you see anything behind me, let me know right away.
Let's see me run first.
Oh my!
It's a spicy chili chocolate bloody cake.
What happened to your sous chef?
Still bleeding in the kitchen. You fancy piece?
Love a little bit of severed arm.
A cray the hand with the marzipan.
Knuckles, fingernails.
Fingernails are cray with caramel.
And then what about the blood?
Is a custard with a bit of red color and sambuca, Italian liqueur. And a bit of spaghetti.
It's scary how good this is. Now, we're going to a graveyard. Steps from where we just ate our meal.
Generally don't walk through graveyards in an evening on a Saturday.
And form a circle around me, please. If you want to stretch your hands out, we're going to try and communicate with the spirits of this graveyard now. Bring yourself forward, You make yourself known to us in some form, some way. It went pretty well, actually. The energies were quite strong, especially with Stacey. You okay? And then I realised that it wasn't Stacey.
It was as if I'd disappeared.
Wow, it's a good thing she came back to us. Otherwise,
definitely, yeah.
We would have covered her bill.
I'm really scared. No, we've had a fantastic night tonight.
This is a very unusual dinner, yeah.
If anybody's in Manchester, you shouldn't miss out on this place.
I have to admit, when I arrived tonight, I kind of thought this was a bit of a joke. But between this amazing 150-year-old manor, a shockingly delicious dinner, and all this paranormal activity, I don't think I'm a skeptic anymore. Is this the scariest restaurant that I've ever been to? Ah!